squads. As we'll see, the Florida Atlantic Owls taking on the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Hands it off. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receiver on the jet sweep. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, this really puts your defense in a bind. When you got a quarterback with that much speed, it almost cuts the field in half. I got to play jet sweep on this side. You got to play quarterback on the other side and be extremely disciplined.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run it from the gun.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. He makes the connection. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. And the Lobos are marching down the field. To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Sanders. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Fancher. Gets it out fast. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the ground with the back. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. He looks that one in nicely. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains, they marked it at the 29. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Immediately fires to the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. Fast motion from the offense. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Dances away from the heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
The Lobos will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
Florida Atlantic, 7. New Mexico, 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That's caught. It's Campbell. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give to the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the single back. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the run.
Touchdown, Lobos! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches would point to this one as what's possible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the air. It's Fancher. Got his man down the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Lofts one high and deep. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls tackles and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
To the air, it's Dampier. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Lobos with the 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver shows motion. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for room. It's Sanders. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Scanning the field, it's Fancher. Finds his target down the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 40. They got it. It's blocked. And they scoop it up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
New Mexico, 10. Florida Atlantic, 7.
And the Lobos will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over. First and 10.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Fancher. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB so far today. Just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Get another look at this New Mexico offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Atlantic offense will return to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Fancher. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They keep attacking through the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that's going to tie it up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 25 over Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got to feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Keeps the legs moving. One step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Fires left. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37th.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Shakes off the tackler.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd and goal from way back there. unleashes to the end zone. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
First down, Lobos.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Quick completion on the out route. At the 45, on his way. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Lobos line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it. Touchdown, New Mexico. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for space. It's Campbell. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Fancher. Trying to get to him. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, New Mexico.
Line getting set on second down. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Gain 2. Brings up third down.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over first and 10.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Fancher. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Campbell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Comes out throwing on first down. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After misfiring, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Fancher. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires on the move. It's complete. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.